Hi there water signs, Cancer, Scorpio and Pisces. I am delighted to bring you this love reading for the second half of October. I go by the name the Celtic Storyteller and I'm an intuitive tarot card reading and a creative soul. In my readings, I aim to bring you the story in the cards that's trying to find you. So thank you to those of you who have already subscribed to my channel and who follow my videos. And if you are new and you like my style of reading, I'd love you to join me by clicking the subscribe button. For this reading, I am going to use the Runestones, the Whispers of Love and the Jane Austen Tarot deck to get a theme for your overall reading, and then I will draw around 5 cards from the Rider-Waite Sith deck to see what is in store for you for your love life for the rest of October, focusing on someone you were thinking about and like. Then I'm going to use one more of these decks to get some deeper insight into your situation. Now, with Samhain approaching, this is arguably the most magic time of the year. It's a good time to ask our passed on loved ones or ancestors for favours, as the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest. Now, if you're going to do this, you might do well to stand near the elder tree, as this tree is known in Ireland as one which is good for protection against fairies and witches. Now, you've got to remember that in Ireland, fairies and witches were considered dangerous. So if you practice witchcraft yourself and feel put out by this, don't worry. A witch was only to be feared if they used their knowledge for malevolent purposes. A witch who used the knowledge to help and heal was called a wise woman. Now, most importantly, I want to point out the magic of Samhain where it can help with love. There is a long tradition of dressing up for Halloween, and sadly not many of us are going to be doing that this year. So please remember why dressing up is such fun. It's because we can show sides of ourselves that we normally keep hidden. That is the other veil that is thin at this time of year, the one between the self we show and the self we keep hidden. So maybe you can find an opportunity to let that side out, to express your desires to the one you love this Samhain. Now, I like to spend my time shuffling the cards and selecting the cards during a reading, so if I take extra long to do that at any point when I edit the video, I'll speed that part up. Okay, so let's start with cards that are going to give you the theme for your reading. Okay, I think this one. Have faith. Ooh, trust your faith in this situation. It's all going to be fine, loves. Okay. Jane Austen Tarot deck. I love this deck. Okay, I think this one. Ooh, 7 of Pentacles. Okay, well, 7 of Diamonds, but it's 7 of Pentacles in the Tarot deck. So that's like, you know, maybe taking a break to look at what you have, see what, you know, you need to do to going forward. Okay, and we have, so I like to use these rune stones as letters of the alphabet as well. So I don't know if you know anybody whose name begins with X. What else could that be? Yeah, it's hard to make it into any other letter, isn't it? Maybe an S. S. Yeah, and this is the spruce. There's no reversal. Your path ahead is well lit and shines with good fortune. You can identify danger and avoid it because you are protected by divine light. Do not make the mistake of being blinded by your own success. Instead, appreciate each bright blessing that comes your way. Very interesting. Well, with this 7 of Pentacles and having faith, maybe so 7 of Pentacles is like, you know, you've harvested a certain amount and you're just taking, stepping back and taking stock of what you've done and what you need to work on going forward. So maybe you just need to have a little break and have faith in something. Yeah, that doesn't really fit in with spruce now. So let's see how that comes into your reading. So let's go ahead and pull your tarot cards. this one. Now here we go, we'll just put those to the side. Okay, you have the High Priestess. Moon, 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles, I saw that in the shuffle. King of Wands and the Tower. Okay. Okay, water signs. Love reading. Just, I'm seeing 2 sides here, okay, of a coming together. And I think this is the feminine side and the masculine side. And you can see they're both looking at each other here. But the feminine is very independent and in their own intuition right now. Just maybe dealing with a few things on their own that they need to sort out. And they probably feel that this right now is the time to be on their own and work out, you know, their own home, security, finances, that kind of thing. But they do want to approach coming together when they are in a stable place in their life. Okay? And then the masculine is like all passion, looking towards coming together, and may have been through some breakup or have, you know, because they were focusing on something that just fell apart, wasn't built on a solid foundation, and they're ready to move in to be with you. But and that's possibly why you're kind of thinking it's not really, you intuitively know it's not the best time to make a move right now, that maybe you want both of you to be sort of financially independent before you jump in together. If this person has broken up from somebody else, you know, that just, it could still be messy, you know. And that brings us back to here, to this kind of waiting, that, you know, the seed has been planted, that it's possible you already know that you want to be together. Sorry, I'll just say that again because there's a noise in the background. It's possible you already know that you want to be together. You know, you've sort of made that decision, but maybe there's a bit of waiting that needs to go on, and like, you know, have faith, it's going to be okay. Maybe this kind of, you know, passion and success, is coming from the masculine side of this relationship, you know, but that's something just to be wary of. You want them to be on solid ground before you begin a relationship with them. Okay, I'm going to go straight in now to the next layer. That's very interesting, water signs. Feeling that one as well. And definitely that one. Okay, let's see what we have for you now. Okay, Page of Air, the Hermit, interesting, and the 9 of Water. Okay, so wishes come true. Right, okay. Okay, I think after careful consideration, you know, you're quite sure this is what you want, okay? I think both of you have been spending some time in introspection about this, about coming together. Possibly the female more than the male. This is definitely their wish. And it is for you too. But I think their male is more in their kind of their emotions and their passion. Female is more logical and grounded about this. So for water signs, I mean, you know, you may be used to being closer to your emotions. You're coming across as being very grounded, but you definitely, you know, have this inner knowing. You're quite sure, you know, between, you've got the High Priestess and the Hermit. So you've kind of thought about this very, very carefully, and you're not jumping in quickly to this either. You're just going to make sure that you have all the information that you need before coming together with this person. But I think you're definitely going to be talking about it soon. Like, I think this is, you know, you're going to be talking about it soon, and you might find out about this, you know, if there was a breakup here in the male's life, you know, I think the female is going to be finding out about this, so whichever you are, you know. So I think there's definitely a balance required here between, you know, having faith and taking care before you move forward, and not being too gung-ho with it, you know, which one side of this relationship may be a bit too gung-ho, the other one is sort of pausing a bit. So there probably has to be a balance between those two. But as long as you both approach it after careful consideration, realising that this is what you both want, because you've looked within, that this is a wish come true for you. Okay, let me get one more layer of information on this for you now from the Druid Craft deck. This could be just, you know, something that you need to know, or something that's sort of hidden so far from us in this reading. Okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. What was I saying about balance? Yeah, I think, you know, once there's a balance between these two sides here, you know, you're going to be able to successfully come together. And we have this one here, I think, yeah, the Moon. Okay, yeah, this is introspection again, you know, maybe dealing with any fears you have about the situation. You know, you could at the moment be getting kind of, you know, messages in your dreams, or dreaming about this and sort of working it out. By dreaming about it, you might be meditating as well. Certainly the female here might be meditating a lot on this, just to work out all those little fears, you know, to kind of be able to be, and trying to be logical about it. So there's a good mix of intuition, emotion and logic. And that's going to create some kind of a balance, you know, between the other side that has kind of had a rocky, you know, maybe coming from a rocky past, and wants to come together with you. So, you know, you just need to know that person, you're their wish come true. And, you know, like together, I think you'd sort of make a very balanced sort of partnership. Look, you'd work well together, you know, because you have the Three of Pentacles. You know, this is working together, learning from each other. Six of Pentacles, this is a very give and take card. The Law of the Returning Tide, you know, what you put out, you get back threefold. So yeah, I mean, do have faith. There's, you know, it doesn't matter that you've paused for a little bit, but I think this is looking good for coming together. That, you know, it's not rushed. It maybe one side of it, one of you, you know, the masculine wanted to rush it a bit, but you're balancing out that energy, and when you come together, you'll be completely ready for it. Okay, I'm just going to pull you a Bob Ross card for kind of a cheering me up card. Okay, here we go. Take this one here. The Ten of Swords. Okay, the Ten of Spades, the Ten of Swords. You use absolutely no pressure, just like an angel's wing. Oh, isn't that lovely? So, you know, it's funny, Ten of Swords is an ending as well. So I definitely think there's been some ending in this male's life. And, you know, if they are putting pressure on you, I think you're in a very strong place. And you're well able to tell them, no, look, I just, you know, don't put pressure on me. I have stuff to work out. And when I've worked that stuff out, then yes, let's work on being together. Wow. Okay, water signs, that's all I have for you today now for your reading. I hope the story the cards have shown us helps you or gives you some comfort around your love life this month. My intention for this reading was to find the story in the cards that's trying to find you. Now, as this was a general reading, water signs, do take into account what's happening in your physical world as well. Be honest with yourself when interpreting this story and the meanings that have appeared in the cards today. And if any parts of this story really don't ring true for you, well then maybe by looking at the images on these cards for yourself could help to trigger or unlock some of your own memories or feelings which you might find helpful with this situation. I want you to know I'm sending you this reading with heart, but do follow your own heart when making choices. If you enjoyed this reading, then I'd love you to subscribe to my channel. So I'm wishing you and your loved ones peace and good health. Slán go fóill, which is bye for now in Irish. I'm wishing you all the best.